Okay, this is a video for Jeff James, Canadian Badass. Mainly because this is his fault, but nevertheless, a little while ago he, probably, I don't know, I guess it was last week, so it wasn't that long ago, he posted a video on an air pistol he won from, what is it, Airsoft Source, no, airgunsource.com, Canadian company that sells air guns, or CO2 propelled guns, I think some spring guns as well. Anyways, this came today. I ordered it, oops, stupid zoom. I ordered it Thursday night. They must have shipped it Friday, and here it is Monday, and it has come. So I'm going to do a quick unboxing video, and we'll look at the loot I picked up here. So here, I'll pause you guys, and well, I suppose I can try and open it up. Special guest appearance, Tuffy, of course, but a special guest is Mo decided to come into the shop as well, and Tuffy is not too impressed by that, even though they're supposed to be friends. Anyways, let's unbox the box. So I'll grab my good old knifer, and I'm going to do this with one hand, so it's going to be a bit of a pain here. Not bad. Nice fast shipping. Those guys must have got it in the mail for, well, you had to have gotten it in the mail on Thursday, considering the fact that it is Monday. And if I could cut straight, that would help. And just toss that over there. I really don't have any good space here. So here's the some extra clips for their magazines for the Beretta PX4 here. Looks not too bad. Nice and heavy, eh? Well, not that you guys can tell. Ooh, it's light. It's a good little unit here. I'll put that one over here. And here's the one I was really excited to pick up, which was the all-metal Tanfoglio Witness 1911. So it's a replica of the classic 1911 there. And this is all steel BB's blowback action here. So, and by blowback they mean the slide actually moves back when you fire it. Same is true for the Beretta, and this one here, which is the other one I bought. I went a little nuts, so that's why I say it's his fault. Walther PPK/S. Now I think that this is a plastic one. I don't think that this one has, what does it say? Glisser du metal avec un impact. Okay, where's the English version of that there? Metal slide with a kick right below it. There you go. Okay, so I think the rest of it is plastic, though. Certainly the grip is plastic. I think that most of the body is plastic as well. I'll have to have a look at it and we'll see the casting lines. So anyway, so there's the three units I picked up. This is the one I'm most excited about, although this one is probably going to be the best one of the bunch in terms of accuracy, because this one is BB, this one is BB, but this one will shoot BBs and pellets. And I heard somebody say that you're best off with this one to just only shoot pellets with it, because the BBs gum up the barrel. This is actually rifled, I believe. This one I don't know if it is or it isn't. I'm pretty sure that one is not. So I couldn't get any spare magazines for that or that, although that would have been pretty expensive. The magazines for that one are 40 bucks a piece, whereas the ones for this one I think are only like 10 bucks a piece, and the ones for this one I think only cost me 12? I can't remember. So I picked up some different kinds of pellets here. This is all going to be for the Beretta. Some BBs. A bunch of air cylinders. 2 packs of those. And 2 packs of these as well. And what else do we got here? Well, that's the magazines for the Beretta. Saw earlier. I got 3 magazines for the Beretta, I guess. I thought I only bought 2. And an assortment of pellets, once again, for the Beretta as well. And then something to shoot at, because I won't shoot at any animals with these things, because I don't think they're quite powerful enough. A squirrel a metal squirrel. You shoot through the hole there, and you plank him, and it's got a reset from a distance thing. And it's got bullseye rings that change the difficulty. So let's cut these open. I think I'm going to have to put you guys down, because there just isn't any way that I'm going to be able to open these up with one hand there, if I could articulate what I want to say. So, but this one I think I can open. So, let's have a look. This is the Tanfoglio Witness 1911 full metal unit here. So we've got a register card. This is the manual. I guess it's just showing you basically how to set it up, how to load it. Now, as I understand it, I watched some reviews of this one. It came with some BBs there. Just not a lot in the box here. Now, I've never handled a real 1911, so I don't know how that approximates in the weight department. Feels not bad. I think that the only differences between the real one is, I think the safety is in a different place. Like there's a grip safety here, and I think that, yeah, does that actually do anything? Oh, no, that does. Okay, that's just to lock that in. I thought that there was a third safety on these things. Like there's a grip safety, there's this one that locks the slide, and I thought that there was another one here. Well, clip release, duh. There you go. There, I can be a dumbass there. Anyways, so that's the clip that'll hold your air in there, and there's your deal for loading your BBs here. And there you go. That's what you do. Is you slide that back, and I think you drop them in from the top. I think it's supposed to hold 18 rounds, but don't quote me on that one. Not a toy for ages 18 or older. What does it say? 18 BBs. 320 feet per second, so it's probably not as fast as my spring rifle, but not too bad. Let's see if we can go on and try something with this. I'm going to have to put you guys down for a second. Here, I'll pause you guys. I'll set you up on a tripod, and then we can find a little bit, or a place that gives me a little more room to work with, because I got the TIG welder right here and a giant truck right there. I'll fold the tailgate down. That's what it'll do. Give me a second. Okay, so I moved the camera around, and there's our friend Mr. Tanfoglio Witness. Okay, so okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, when you rack the slide back on this one, if it's empty, it's supposed to lock. But I didn't have the magazine in because, as you saw earlier, I went and I dropped it out. So there you go. Looks like a nice unit. This is the first air pistol I've ever bought, so it's very difficult for me to have a good opinion on this. You know, either negative or positive. It looks nice. You know, there's going to be some play in the slide there. I don't know how much is normal. As I understand it, I'm carefully, it might look like I'm pointing it at me, but it is not pointed directly at me, and it's racked open, and there is no air cylinder in it, so I'm not being completely idiotic. It won't fire when that's that way anyways. Looks not bad. Probably pretty authentic in the size, I would say, but it's hard for me to tell. I couldn't tell you. And I don't want to pull the trigger and let it rack on something that's open there. As I understand it, this unit is single acting, which means that you either have to pull the hammer back before you can fire it, or you have to rack the slide. I seem to remember it said that you could drop the hammer, not hard, but you could drop the hammer without it needing to fire on this one. But that might have been the Beretta. So nice little unit. I like it a lot already. It looks very well made to my taste here. Like I'm not feeling a lot of playing anything. It's mostly metal. Like apart from the hand grip here, it looks to be all metal. I think the trigger might be. No, the trigger might be metal as well. So for the most part, it's metal. I keep putting my finger on the trigger, and I know that's not good gun safety, and I really shouldn't be looking at it under any circumstances down the barrel without maybe dismantling it first. But as I understand it, it dismantles a lot like a real 1911. I'm going to have to read the instructions so I can figure out how to strip it, but we'll put that on aside for the moment, and we'll move on to the Beretta. I might as well pause you guys. I'll open the Beretta and the Walther, and we'll get a good look at those two at the same time. That way this video isn't going to be too unreasonably long.
Yeah?
Nothing wrong.
Go ahead. We're just trying out the Beretta right now, the PX4. Got Stewie and Vicky here. We're shooting at the target. I got in the second ring of the bullseye.
I know that.
Let's have a look and see how we did, or how Vicky did.
Well, Vicky's out with a bow. I want to try a bow again. I haven't tried a bow since I was 17, 18.
Okay, that's my shot there, and I think you missed again, Vicky. Are you using the sights right?
Probably not. You gotta put that on the net, then.
Yes, you're going on the net.
Don't put it on the net, crap. Okay, no filming.
Okay, everybody had a little bit of fun with the Beretta here, and I'm going to do a couple of rapid fires on this one here. Not too bad. It's fairly accurate, Between the three of us, we were mostly coming in over here, so it looks like it's aiming a little to the left, or we all consistently aim to the left. Let's try a couple of rapid fires here. Maybe the air cylinder is going off already. This is only the second clip.
I know it's right there. There you go.
No.
There you
Not sure what's going on there. Okay, that didn't go so well.
God damn it. It didn't duck quick enough.
So anyways, it doesn't, I'm talking to the camera now, Stewie, just so you're not thinking I'm nuts here. Would you bang your head?
It's one of those. It's
Okay.
okay.
It looks like the air cylinder is already running out of power after only 2 clips there. So unless they count a clip as a side. But yeah.
So you're only saying.
Yeah. Okay, things are a little out of sequence now. Obviously you saw we just tried out the Beretta here. And unfortunately, it seems to have jammed. A couple of pellets are stuck in the barrel there. So I'm going to have to figure out how to dismantle this thing. Certainly is not a very promising start to ownership of this unit. I don't know what to say about that. I took the air cylinder out, just so you're wondering, I'm waving it around carelessly, but the air cylinder is out of it. That's why I wasted whatever was left in that cylinder, or CO2 cylinder. So I got to figure out how to dismantle this thing so that I can clear that jam. It looks like I can see a pellet actually right there stuck in there. And I already cleared one. I'd got a misfire and I thought it was empty, so I pulled the trigger again, and I guess it rammed another pellet in behind it, and at that point everything just completely went south. So as far as we go for a review of this thing, I'm not going to say anything yet. That might have been my fault. Stewie came over, and he wanted. We were talking for a while, and he wanted to see, you know, let's say enough stuffing around. Let's go and try this thing. And so we tried it, and probably should have maybe had a little bit more experience with it. That's the Walther. Looks like it's actually pretty good. It's unusual in that, you know, I think the top piece might actually be metal. I don't know if it is or it isn't. I thought the top piece was metal and the body was metal, and then it was just the grips that were metal. But actually, it feels cold, like metal would be cold. Like this part of the body is cold, so it might actually be all metal. I'm not going to try and fire any of these other ones tonight because obviously I had my bad experience with firing it already. I'm liking this 1911. Vicky wants to really try and shoot that one. She wants to try that one next. They figure it'll be more accurate than the Beretta because they think it's got a longer barrel, but I think if you look where the extractor port is, that's typically or about where the it's firing from. I'm just trying to see here. So that would be right about there on this one compared to that one. So it's without a doubt, with it fully open, the extractor, I can see the extractor or the actual end of the barrel is right about where my end of my thumbnail is, and you can see without a doubt it's got a much longer barrel, even though it's not rifled. I don't believe. It might be a little more accurate because it's got a longer barrel. Oddly enough, the Beretta is supposed to be the more powerful one of the bunch. So anyways, none of these have air cylinders in them, just so you don't panic. I'm not really trying to do a review of these things. I'm just, you know, fooling around, and maybe that was the wrong attitude to take. Regardless, I'm going to go inside, go on the web, figure out how to dismantle this one so I can take it apart and maybe clear that jam. I think it might have mushroomed one of those pellets, so it's probably going to be a little bit of fun to try and get it out. Okay, I did manage to clear the jam in it. You can see there was about 3 pellets stuck in it. This the one undistorted one was at the front, and then there's the other 3 there, and yeah, they look a little bit hatched. I'm not sure what caused it to jam in the first place. Kind of a little annoying, but nonetheless, this was the brand of pellets I was using. Somebody recommended that you use the polished domed ones for the Beretta, but I don't know. Maybe these are just cheaper ones. Not sure to say. Sure. Made in Germany, you'd think that meant that they were good, but nonetheless. Okay, that really is it for today. Chit chat kitty cat. All wet. Been raining outside. Ooh, you got a scratch on your head. You've been fighting too much. Later. Tuffy says later.